the three components of building up your raw punching power from the ground up, even if you may not be genetically gifted in that department. Hello, Earthlings. Ultraviolet Vinyl from the Bronx here, and we're going to start off with the first one, which is technique through the stance with that flow. So if you're a southpaw, it's going to be right foot first, left foot back. If you're a venturer like me and most people, it's going to be left foot first, right foot back, feet shoulder width apart. You're going to make sure you're nice and light on those toes, slightly bend those knees. Your back foot is going to be almost in a 90-degree angle from which it stands. Your front foot about a 35 to 40-degree angle. Now, you're going to bring your hands up, not be square. Make your body a small target. Bring your hands nice and close to your rib cage while being nice, loose, and relaxed. Keep your hands close to your chin. And you're going to bring everything forward and get comfortable right here. Now, as you get comfortable right here, you're going to shift your weight from left to right. This is where that flow is coming from for that power, and it's being generated from the ground up, and it's flowing through the hips and the retraction of that opposite shoulder as you're punching. So as I'm punching, all right, it's coming from my hip and the retraction of that shoulder. And I'm keeping my posture straight in the mix. So as I'm coming here and I'm punching, it's coming from that flow and process. I'm doing a little half, not half, but like a fifth to a sixth of a squat. Do that slight squat with that flow. That's where I'm getting that power that I need to follow through to punch with bad intentions. So you want to get comfortable in the stance, being nice or loose and relaxed, not tense or tight. And you want to tense up your fist right at the end of your punch. That's when you want to tense up your fists, keep them nice and tight, and throw it from the guard. That's how you really maximize the power in your punching. Follow through with your hips while sitting on the punch. Make sure you're retracting the opposing shoulder from which you're throwing your punch out from. Now, number two is your grip strength. That is a direct correlation to how hard you can punch. Because if you can't clench your fist as hard as you want, you're not going to be able to really maximize the strength in your hand, your forearm, your wrist, or just your whole arm in general to follow through, trying to go through your opponent in the manner that you would like. So to build up that grip strength, you can do knuckle push-ups, and that helps harden your fists as well, so you can take on more damage. You can do the last three knuckles, or you could do the first two knuckles to either to overall build up all of your knuckles to make them strong and secure. You can do farmer's walk, walking with 40, 60, 80, 100-pound dumbbells, 40 to 100 yards to really build up that grip strength. You could do pull-ups, or you could just do a dead hang and just hold your body weight for 30, 45 seconds to a minute, because your grip strength is very important on how far it will take you, especially in the sport of boxing. Because if your grip strength isn't that good, or you wind up breaking your hand a lot, and because of your grip strength not being there, you're going to fall into the category of like a Shakur. Great, but he can't really excel as far as he wants because of his hands. Okay, Mayweather, before he was Money May, he was pretty boy, he was knocking everybody out, but as his hands started to decay and they started to get brittle, he couldn't punch as hard. Again, grip strength is direct correlation to power. And Paulie Malignaggi, early in his career, he broke his hand multiple times and injured his hand, and that's the reason why he couldn't really knock anybody out. He had to rely more on his skills. So your grip strength is very important for that power, punching power, so you can follow through better on your opponent. Now, number three is training your legs. You cannot neglect your legs. Power comes from the ground up. You want tree trunk legs, all right? Not too thick and not too big because that's going to make you slow as well, but you want strong, sturdy legs. And to build those strong, sturdy legs, you can build it through pulsing squats. That kind of mimics the motion as you're getting out the way in the ring and following up with a power shot. You can do duck walks, which is also good. It's like a pulsing squat, but really keeping the tension in your glutes and your overall leg as you are walking. You see you're doing a post squat / squat. You're coming up about halfway. This is great for really building up that overall leg by using body weight. And then from the frog walk, you can get into the jumping squats, to jumping lunges, And then from the jumping lunges to burpees, which will build up that overall body strength. Now, if you keep these three things in your mind at all times to build up that punching power and to have strong hands to carry you far, you will do great in the sport. And of course, focusing on the basics and the fundamentals. Hopefully you got what you need to get out of this video. Thank you for joining me on this journey to the ultraviolet. And if you liked the video, please comment, like, and subscribe, and always work towards becoming your greatest version.